Let's talk about molarity. The concentration of a solution is a measure of the amount of solute that is dissolved in a given quantity of solvent. In chemistry, the most important unit of concentration is molarity. Molarity, represented by capital letter M, is the number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 liter of solution. Molarity is also known as molar concentration. To calculate the molarity of a solution, divide the number of moles of solute by the volume of the solution in liters. Mathematically, M is equal to N over V, where M is molarity, N is the number of moles, and V is volume. But then, it can be confusing because you might ask which number of moles you need to use and which volume you are measuring. So to be more specific, we can show the formula of molarity as M is equal to the moles of solute over the liter of solution, which most books will give you. Effectively, the unit of molarity is mole per liter. Let's look at some examples involving molarity. One saline solution contains 0.90 grams of NaCl in exactly 0.10 liters of solution. What is the molarity of the solution? As always, we need to identify the given. We have the mass of the solute here given in terms of grams. That's 0.90 grams NaCl. The volume of the solution is 0.10 liters. And we are asked to solve for the molarity. As we all know already, molarity is the number of moles of solute divided by the volume of the solution. We can substitute the volume of the solution here, but then we need to convert the given mass into moles. To convert mass to mole, remember that we will just divide the given mass of NaCl by its molar mass. To compute for the molar mass of NaCl, we will just count how many atoms of sodium and chlorine are there. We have 1 sodium and 1 chloride. We multiply those numbers of atoms by their atomic mass. For Na, that would be 22.99 grams per mole. And for chlorine, that's 35.45 grams per mole according to the periodic table of elements. After which, we will just combine the result, giving us 58.44 grams per mole as the molar mass of NaCl. We can use that to compute for the number of moles, which will be equal to 0.0154 moles. Now that we identified the number of moles, we can proceed in solving for the molarity. The molarity will be 0.154 moles per liter. For the second problem, we are asked to identify the mass of solute needed to prepare 1,500 ml of 0.125 molar potassium sulfate. Make sure to convert the milliliters to liter. And it would be better to expand the unit of molarity as moles per liter to guide us in identifying for the final unit later on. Solving for the mass of the solute, which is potassium sulfate, will require us to solve for the number of moles first, and we will just convert the computed moles into mass. From our molarity formula, we can derive our formula to find the number of moles of solute. We have 0.125 moles per liter, that's the molarity, multiplied by 1.5 liters, which is the volume of the solution. The number of moles would then be 0.1875 moles. Now to convert this into mass, We multiply the computed moles of potassium sulfate by its molar mass. The molar mass of potassium sulfate can be computed just like how we did in NaCl in the previous example. Take note of the number of atoms of every element involved. The molar mass of potassium sulfate is 174.259 grams per mole. Multiplying that by the computed number of moles, we will have 32.67 grams, and that's the mass of the solute. So in summary, molarity is just the number of moles of solute over liter of solution. It is very important to know how to convert moles to mass and vice versa, as well as how to compute for molar mass. That's it for me today, and keep solving!